Chris Brown just can't win for losing. And Chris Brown is losing in the court of public opinion. Now, what is that public opinion about? The public opinion about Chris Brown is that he is abusive towards women. Now, in the last 12 years, there's not been a conviction of Chris Brown about his behavior concerning that, like it has been for somebody like R. Kelly and his antics, or even like Trey Songz, or those serious allegations. But these allegations are explosive nonetheless. Rewind, Nemo! Just a few months ago, if not last month, Chris Brown had a serious allegation coming from a group of black women coming from London. And it was that Chris Brown didn't allow them into VIP for the simple fact that they were black. Let's play that clip.
Basically, we were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. Hey, my leg. We were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. We got there was thousands of girls lining up there, like thousands of girls. And they're not getting in. And we were supposed to be on the VIP guest list. I will give you guys a don't go to fucking what's it called? Proud whatever.
They forgot to tell us black girls ain't allowed.
They said no black girls allowed.
They're literally handpicking these
no
white girls.
Black girls allowed. No black girls allowed. What do you guys have to say?
London, you are shagging my life. Yeah? Shag.
Chris Brown, what happened to Chris Brown, man?
Chris Brown is that big Chris Brown. It's Chris Black. What do you mean?
If you don't laugh, you will cry.
You cry.
In fact, it's not Chris Brown, it's Chris Brown.
Nah.
Upon all the money that Chris Brown has made in
I
this
swear,
concert,
they only
buy me new jacket, new dress. You pay for all my Uber that I don't take back and forth.
Guys, they're only letting white things.
Your body speaks.
I'm not racist, innit? I'm not racist, but
Your body lie
speaks to me. Guys, now we're going to Libertine. We don't know if we're gonna be getting in or not. My shoe gave up on me, so I took off my shoes. But this night is a night. This night is, I don't know, it's a night.
Then right before that, this was like 1 year or 2 years ago, there was a young lady who said Chris Brown assaulted her on the yacht, and she was suing for a lot of damages until Chris Brown had receipts and he played the messages of her begging him to be with her, see her, and of course those charges were then dropped. But now Chris Brown is under some interesting allegations again. And that comes from a young lady by the name of Leilani. Now, Leilani is a very attractive lady. I don't know, she seems to be Asian or something like that. But this is not the lady that Chris Brown is dealing with. Chris Brown is dealing with a lady by the name of Amika. And Amika is also at least Asian or Asian and black. So they're both IG models together, and her and her friend. And of course, Chris Brown has a child with Amika, whose name is Aiko Brown. All right. And they have a co-parenting relationship as they are raising their son. Now, here's what happened. According to Leilani, Chris Brown went to Mexico with Chris and Amika, and all three was there. And that during the trip, Chris Brown brutally beat his girlfriend so bad that Amika suspected that Chris broke her ribs. And this is what Leilani is saying about Chris on Instagram stories. Sad music! Man, I do not care what nobody says. Chris Brown is a woman beater! When I stop the show. How are you stuttering when you write? I've never seen somebody stutter when they write. When I look. Go back to school. When I vacation with them and Tulum, he beat Amika's rib cages into the point where she had to call in a doctor to make sure nothing was broken. Then Chris Brown, who saw the post, hopped in the DM. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Chris Brown, he'll pull up right in your DMs real quick, right? So he said, "Angry music, you must be broke, looking for attention." So then she said, "Man, you wrong. Get the F out of my DMs. Ain't nobody broke my jigger. And you know damn well you beat that B up." He goes, "Whatever you say, shawty. Please don't come for me because I humble jiggers. Now give your B a perk because she on." So this is the thing I want to talk about, right? Leilani, why are you using the N-word? Like, you don't look black at all. And you're out here using the N-word very frequently, like you really down with the whole situation and all that. And I'm not really feeling that. And again, I noticed that a lot of these celebrities and these athletes, when they date interracial, it's just me, but I've noticed, man, a lot of the brothers allow these ladies to feel like they're black. So these ladies start saying all kind of different things, you know what I mean, and getting out of line, not all of them. And brothers just really don't care. You know what I'm saying? They just don't care. They're saying anything that don't make no damn sense, right? So I don't like that, but nonetheless, here's what I do have to say. If Chris Brown is taking these Instagram chicks who you know are broke, you're taking them to Mexico, bruh. It seems like her and her friend fell out, all right? Something happened the trip, they fell out. Because she's calling her former friend a B or put her on a Percocet. And, you know, we all know that Chris Brown, I mean, I seen the video of the dude snorting cocaine in the club. Like, didn't nobody see it? Bruh, you're hitting that. You doing that, right? You hitting that powder, or you playing with your nose. So my situation is, my brother, church music, my brother, let me preach to you, brother. Why are you, my brother, hanging out with the Instagram models, my brother? And why are you doing that, man? I just don't get it, because these women, you know, her name is Leilani. She got a whole lot to lose, and Chris Brown has been pretty much in a good behavior, right? And when I look at her photos on Instagram, I ain't gonna lie, she is working with something. She looks like somebody that's looking to get some attention. And I'm not saying that he didn't do this, but if he did do it, why won't the lady come out and say that he did it? Why are we hearing that from you? And it all comes back to a lot of brothers out here who are dealing with ladies, in my honest opinion, that you shouldn't be around. That's the black man's kryptonite. The black man's kryptonite is getting money and getting fame. But typically he can't handle it, right? And this is why I want to talk to you brothers about every day. A lot of brothers want money. A lot of brothers want luxury. But do you know what comes behind all that? And I'm so glad that as a man, I started doing well in my late 30s, right? I was like 35, mid 30s when I started doing pretty well. And by the time I was 35, you know, I already kind of had my certain level of values and things I want to, you know, achieve. But you know, like when you get rich young, man, and you know, you're just not using good judgment. And that's what's missing in a lot of brothers. There's a lot of opportunities out there, but because a brother's judgment is bad, you don't see the forest from the trees. And then let's say if this is a lie, then what you've done is you allowed a lady into your existence that you shouldn't never be around. Like this, I don't care how good she look. That lady don't need to be around somebody like a Chris Brown. She don't deserve to be there, all right? Because if she had that money and he didn't, he wouldn't be there. But a lot of brothers, if this comes to be false, y'all allow these people to be in your lives, which shouldn't be there. And then what are they doing when they get there, man? They're causing problems, right? They're not respecting your issues. They're not respecting your wishes. So then you get mad and then you want to jump in their DMs, but they're doing what they're supposed to do when you let them be there, right? So, you know, just like my mama used to always say, my grandma used to always sing this song we sing in the church called Don't Let the Devil Ride. Because if you let him ride, he'll want to drive. So don't let him ride. That's the same thing when you're dealing with some of these ladies and people in your life, man. You guys are letting people be there that don't need to be there, and all they're going to do is cause problems. If they're not, rule of thumb, if they're not doing anything in their own life, most likely they're not going to do nothing in your life, period. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. It's another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.